Hi Taurus, and welcome back to my channel. This is Astrid Stars. I'm here for your, sorry, just get my camera right, for your November general read. I'd just like to say a warm welcome to all my new subscribers, and thanks for all the likes and comments. Really appreciate the support, it's all good. So we're going to do your romance reading later in the week, so let's get started with your general. So let's have a look at what we have here. I've picked we're using the Gilded Tarot and Nature's Whispers, and for extra guidance and advice I've pulled you a colour card and the message from your angels. So let's get started. The first card you've got is Rosetta. It's a beautiful card. And that says you have a gift for working with young people, and your divine purpose involves helping, teaching and parenting children. Okay. The next card you've got on the colour card is Lighten Up. Okay, so you're maybe taking things a bit seriously or have been doing a lot of internal searching. Now it's just to kind of lighten up, stop overthinking things, have a laugh, go out, have the banter, enjoy yourself. Let's just not take yourself so seriously. But I'm going to have a look at this in the book, because I'm going to read them from the book, as I normally do for this colour card. So it's number 24. White heals your body as a whole, clearing toxicity, assisting with purification. White also enhances clarity and understanding and can be very helpful in healing skin problems. Bringing peace and comfort at the highest level. White represents integrity, light, holiness, truth and surrender. Lighten up, okay? The feeling of lightness is a magnificent experience. It encompasses innocent purity and joy. White brings you this faith that you are completely loved and taken care of and supported, okay? That's quite a beautiful card to get, actually. So don't take things so seriously. Lighten up, okay, is your advice and guidance for the month of November. You've also got working with children or young people, teaching or helping. So some of you might be, looking for new work. Let's have a look at the work scenario. First card you've got is Be Gentle with Yourself. This is a beautiful card. So this is just telling me, you've maybe made mistakes in the past at work, but you have learnt a lot. So don't mug yourself off thinking that you don't have the skills and attributes that you can to get things done. You do have. So don't beat yourself up so much. Just be gentle with yourself, okay? You have a lot to offer, the right place of work, okay? So whether that's in a career that you're in at the moment or something that you're looking to change. On top of that, you've got the Knight of Pentacles. This is a slower moving energy. So this usually signifies that someone's bringing you good news that you're not maybe aware of. Basically saying, bringing you an offer. But it's been something that you've been working towards, maybe not like quickly, but slowly. You've been doing improvements upon yourself and honing in your skills, okay? But yeah, this does bring in an offer. It can be an offer, and it can be obviously linked to good news. So that's for your work. So that sounds quite positive. If you have been looking for some sort of work, for maybe some of you out there, because I know this is a general reading, so it won't resonate with everyone. But because you got this here, I feel that that could be linked. So if you are looking for work, it maybe is in that area where you're helping young people and children, okay, and either teaching or helping or supporting with that. If you've already got a job, you could be getting an offer or some sort of good news linked to your work already. But if you have made mistakes in the past, Taurus, you've learnt from them and you've moved on. So be gentle with yourself in regards to self-blaming, sort of self-sabotage and doubtful thoughts. Just try and keep out of that, okay? Because you will hear some sort of good news in November. Right, let's take a look at home. The first one you've got is a renewal of peace, okay? So things have maybe not been that peaceful at home. Things have to be ironed out. There's maybe been issues within the family. It can even involve friends, or just like your general home life. You're maybe just not getting the peace and quiet that you need at the moment, okay? And maybe that's been down to the devil, because the devil's sitting on top of that. And the devil talks about, it can be a Capricorn individual for some of you guys, because the devil does represent the goat. But this could be codependency on something. So maybe someone is codependent within your home or your family or your friends, and that's really affecting life at home, or their life at home. And it can either be you be dependent on someone else too much, maybe someone's dependent on you too much financially or emotionally. It can be any kind of codependency, so drugs, alcohol, smoking, spending too much money, any of these things, okay? And I think once you do a bit of healing from that situation, because that hasn't brought you any kind of peace in the past, whether that's you, it's got the codependency, or someone within the family. But there's a lot of green in this card. To me, that is reflective of healing. Okay, so when that codependency is tackled, there'll be some sort of renewal of peace at home, okay? Now, let's see, the next one we have is unexpected, okay? So the first card we've got is Judgment, okay? So this tells me that you're going to be talking about, speaking your truth this month, in regards to an area of your life or a situation, or just having to stand up for yourself. You can see here she's blowing her trumpet, and this always tells me that, you're not maybe being heard in the past, and now you have to, speak your truth and make sure, everybody's hearing what you have to say. Make sure what you are saying, you think it through first. Make sure you're clear in how you communicate this, okay? So there's no sort of mix-up of anything that you've said, or someone's taken it the wrong way, or you haven't been clear about how you've said it. So just be aware of that. I get quite a big feeling with that. Don't be judgmental, okay? So if a situation or something arises, maybe someone does something out of character, don't be too judgmental upon that, because we know that people say things and act differently when there's something underneath that's not quite right with them, and maybe they're not, being fully honest about that. On top of that, on the bottom of that, should I say, you've got Fresh Approach. This is another beautiful artwork card here. So with this situation, you're going to have to take a fresh approach. So maybe in the past you've kept quiet about the situation. We can see here there's a moon in the card here. And to me that, maybe something's come to light that you didn't know about before. And now you maybe stayed quiet in the past, but now is your time to speak up. You're going to speak your truth, okay? And maybe this is the kind of fresh approach that you're going to take. If you have been vocal about it in the past and that didn't work, and you still have to speak your truth about the matter of how you really feel about the situation, the fresh approach is, summoning you to, as you can see here, she's deep in thought. So have a think about how you're going to tackle that. We can see all the different elements, the animals. So this is maybe pulling on you to look at your life experience, things that you've gone through before, or people that have gone through a certain situation, similar to what comes up, okay? And that's, even asking them for advice on how they tackled that situation or person or whatever the situation is. Ask them, what advice or guidance they can give you, and then think about how you want to tackle that situation, and then come up with some sort of fresh approach, okay? If something's not working, then have a look at the other routes, avenues that you can to kind of resolve that situation. So it's calling for you to take a fresh approach on the situation. Right, so what is your role going to be this month? Again, you've got infinitive blessings. It's a beautiful card to get. It's just talking about being blessed for the things that are in your life at the moment, okay, as well as the things that are coming. It's not always about the future. Sometimes we have to learn hard knocks from our past. And this kind of card kind of reminds me of a kind of karma card, because we can see here the woman is throwing out snowflakes, but she's had to gather them. So it's kind of what you're putting out is what you're getting back. So just be aware of that. So just make sure whatever you're doing, you're not being judgmental, or you're coming from a place of non-criticize. Don't be criticizing all the time. Just be blessed for the things that you have in your life. Look on the sort of positives of that. And when you're putting out that love to people and helping others and showing support, then, and morally or mentally, then that's going to come back to you, okay? Again, it's kind of using your life experience as well. On top of that, your role again. So that's your role for the month, okay? It's kind of just being supportive, giving out what you kind of get back. And you've got this beautiful card on top. It's the Six of Wands. And this guy's been out on a long journey. He's been been fighting a long battle. He's come back, he's victorious, okay? So whatever you're putting out, just make sure it's coming from the heart, purest intentions, with love. And you'll be quite victorious. So that will be your role, okay? You're kind of showing your support, showing gratitude to the universe for the blessings that you have in your life. And then that's going to come back to you, okay, with the Six of Wands, which you're going to feel good. You're going to feel like you've won the war, that you've put in that hard work and it's paid off, and people are recognising you for that. Right, the outcome for the month is really quite beautiful. We've got acceptance of love, okay? We can see here the male and the female part of this card. The feminine and the female aspect. We can see here, this is something that's strongly rooted within the ground, okay? You're both quite grounded. To me, this is either someone that's coming into your life or someone that you show love to, okay? But you show love in a lot of ways without actually even saying it. But this is telling you that this time it's quite safe to be open, okay? Now you give a lot, Taurus, and it's saying you have to accept it, alright? Sometimes we find it hard to say no to people, and then we help a lot of people and we don't help ourselves. We give a lot of love out, but we don't always get a lot of love back in certain circumstances. And it's just really saying that, there's a lot of healing in this card, so you have to accept the love to be able to kind of heal yourself, okay, or heal the situation. It's a really beautiful card, to be honest with you. These two are both on the same level. It's quite, a tight bond here. This is not, I want to say it's kind of like a soulmate connection, okay? I know this is a general reading, but you can't ignore the love when it comes up. On top of that, you've got the Empress. Now, again, this is really fitting into acceptance of love. It talks about new starts, new relationship. It can talk about birth. It doesn't have to be birth, literally giving birth, but it can be for some of you. But it could be a birth to a new phase within a relationship, or something that's ascending to a higher level, okay, where there is going to be marriage, there is going to be serious commitment, there's going to be engagement. You might start living with this person, okay? So that's really good, because that's on top of acceptance of love. So I feel that ties right in with that. But we'll find out more, because we'll do your love reading soon. Okay, Taurus?